Good morning. Glad you can join us. And yes, we are in a kitchen. No, this is not Heidi's kitchen. This is the kitchen here at West Hills Community Church. I needed a sink. So, how many of you are ever stressed out? You just feel like you got too much on your plate, so to speak. And then you got the pandemic or the post-pandemic, the new normal, whatever you want to call it. I kind of view it like this. I think you can see this picture here. It's about half full. And it's kind of nice when our plate's about half full. We're not too busy. We're not too worried. We're not too stressed. And sometimes we can get rid of some of that. It's like, it's okay. But I think that baseline, during these last 18, 19 months, we've all just kind of had a residual amount of too much stuff. Things are just different, strange patterns. I could go into some of the strange patterns that I deal with. You don't need me to do that. We're all dealing with that, right? So I just encourage you to be kind, to be gentle with people. Be a little bit more patient. Be understanding. You know, some people can seem to be on edge. But here's the thing with stress. So I got all this under control. And then, well, you got this big picture back here. And then it starts dumping a little bit more stuff in your life. And it's like, you know what? I still got a hold of everything. I really do. I can handle this. I can handle that much. But then when it starts to do this, it's like, wow, now I am just absolutely filled. The problem is when you get just a little bit more, you not only lose the stuff off the top, who knows what you're losing? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it does to me, that you get overwhelmed. You've got too much, so you had a grasp on all this stuff, but then when you got more stuff dumped on you, it's just like you lose it all. I thought of that when I read a story by Max Lucado. It's in his latest book called You Were Made for This Moment. He's 12 years old, and it was summertime, and he gets approached by 3 families. They're all going out of town for a week, and they want him to come over, cut the grass every week. They want to make sure the doors are locked. He has to come in and take care of pets, like goldfish, dogs, cats, things that he doesn't know how to feed a goldfish. Well, he doesn't want to do it. He's got to water plants, he's got to water gardens, and they're going to pay him, I suppose, but so he didn't volunteer for it. His dad volunteered him. And then his dad pretty much made him do it. And he says, you know, you might not think it was really stressful, but he's like, it was really stressful. It was really stressful as a 12-year-old that I had to take care of all of this stuff. And so, couldn't get out of it the first day, and he's just sure he's going to mess things up. He's going to leave a door open. And so the first day, besides, you know, his excuse was, he told his dad, well, you know, I'm out of school and I've got Little League and I got to ride my bike and yeah, that's it. Those are the only 2 excuses he had. And Dad's like, that's not going to work. So comes home from school, jumps on his bike, rides to these 3 houses. And he is just kind of petrified until he gets there. And there's a big white pickup truck in the middle driveway and the garage is open. It's his dad's truck. And his dad says, I'll start the lawnmower for you. You start on the lawn. He said, I'll water the plants. And he said from then on, it was just no big deal. Because he was so sure he was going to mess up. But his dad was right there with him and walked him through everything. Do you realize that that's what your Heavenly Father wants to do with you today? That when you feel like you're just overwhelmed, you got way too much stuff, kind of like the picture, stuff's just flowing out. Look for your dad's white pickup truck. Look to heaven, ask God for help, cast your cares on Him, and He wants to show up, He wants to help you. You have a Heavenly Father who loves you. Let Him help you today. Have a great week.